Supervisor on hydrogen plant, crude unit, isomax unit, amine plant, sour gas plant, boiler plant, worked on a lot of processes. I really appreciate the opportunity tonight. I guess if I promise I probably won't use all the time that's been allowed to me, which would be about 20 minutes. But I think it's very important for all of us to look at this project and see if it's right in the right place to site this project. I don't think any of us in the room are against LNG as far as a fuel. It's where do we site it, and do we site it safely? Hess Corporation, Weaver's Cove at first, but Hess since 2000 said in 2004 that they were going to build this facility. Many elected officials, as you all know, have been against this, from Rhode Island to Mass, including Jim McGovern, Barney Frank, our governors, our attorney generals, and many of them are still against this project. Back in October 24th, 2007, Captain Nash, who the new captain of the port knows probably very well, made this statement. It was October 24th, 2007. The U.S. Coast Guard concluded yesterday that it would be too risky to allow liquefied natural gas tankers to travel through Mount Hope Bay and the Taunton River to the proposed LNG terminal in Fall River. And this is what he said. And we're wondering, has the Coast Guard changed its mind? After a careful analysis, I find that the only reasonable conclusion is that the navigation safety risks associated with the vessels of the proposed dimensions and transit frequencies are highly unacceptable, said Roy A. Nash, Coast Guard captain of the port for southeastern New England. So if we look at what he says here, he did note this in a letter sent yesterday to the project developer, Weaver's Cove Energy.
You look at this picture right here. This picture here is a picture of that site. And it's not even a mile radius that the studies have come out, and the multiple studies, including the two Sandia reports, the GAO reports, the ABS reports, that all indicate that these type of projects should not be built in densely populated areas. And as a matter of fact, it was the Sandia report, if I'm not mistaken, that broke it down into 3 zones. And zone 1 was an area where it was highly populated area with infrastructure, public buildings, and public icons. And they said that that was something that where these type of facilities should not be built. And they specifically cited zone 1. LNG, which is a liquid that to be maintained in a liquid has to be kept at 260 degrees below zero. The ships are built double hulled. Oftentimes it's referred to for safety reasons. But the real reason, as I've come to understand it, and I'm sure that this will be refuted on some level, is that you need the double hull in order to keep the insulation in. Because really what they are is floating thermos bottles to keep something at 260 degrees below zero. Because if it rises above that, it's going to start to go towards its boiling point, and what you're going to see is you're going to see a transition